The seven little Johnstons family has always shared their real, raw, and emotional moments with fans. But this time, viewers saw a side of Liz Johnston that truly tugged at the heartstrings. Liz, the second oldest daughter of Trent and Amber Johnston, recently faced one of the most emotional milestones any new mother can experience: her baby girl Leighton's very first day at daycare. For months, fans have watched Liz navigate her new life as a mom. From the pregnancy journey to Leighton's birth and now motherhood, Liz has shown incredible strength, patience, and love. But as she stood there holding her tiny daughter in her arms, ready to hand her over to daycare for the very first time, all that strength seemed to melt away. The moment was captured beautifully in the latest episode. Liz's eyes filled with tears as she watched her baby girl walk, or rather be carried, into her very first classroom. She tried to smile through the emotions, but her trembling lips said it all. "It's harder than I thought," Liz whispered softly, wiping away tears. "I didn't realize how emotional it would be to let her go, even just for a few hours." The camera cut to baby Leighton, happily reaching for a toy in the caregiver's hands, completely unaware of how much her mom was struggling just a few feet away. That contrast, the innocence of a child versus the overwhelming emotions of a mother, made the entire scene so powerful that fans took to social media within minutes to express their feelings. One fan tweeted, "I'm crying right along with Liz. Seeing her let go of Leighton for the first time hit me right in the heart." Another wrote, "You never realize how deep that mother-child bond is until you watch moments like this." Liz later opened up in a confessional segment about how the day affected her. She explained that being a new mom is full of surprises, both joyful and painful. "I knew this day was coming," she said, "but it's so different when it actually happens. You spend every moment with your baby, and then suddenly you're supposed to trust someone else to take care of her. It's scary." She admitted that she spent most of that day checking her phone every few minutes, hoping for updates and photos from the daycare staff. "I just wanted to know she was okay," Liz said with a small, nervous laugh. "Every time I saw her little face on the screen, I felt a little better, but it was still tough not having her with me." Her partner, Bryce Bolden, was also emotional about the milestone, though he tried to stay strong for Liz. He told producers, "Liz is the best mom and I knew this would be tough for her. But we both know Leighton needs to start learning and socializing, and this is just the first step." This moment of vulnerability has made fans appreciate Liz even more. The seven little Johnstons family has always been open about their lives, their challenges, their joys, and their growth as individuals living with achondroplasia. But this storyline hit differently. It wasn't about being little or overcoming physical challenges, it was about something universal: the pain and pride of parenthood. Many parents watching could relate instantly. It's the moment when you realize your baby is growing up, and that time won't slow down just because you're not ready. Liz perfectly captured that feeling in her own words. "She's only been here for a few months, and it already feels like she's growing too fast. One day she's learning to hold her bottle, and the next she's off to daycare. I just want to freeze time sometimes." As the day went on, Liz tried to distract herself by cleaning, running errands, and even filming a few behind-the-scenes clips for social media. But she admitted that nothing really took her mind off her daughter. "I kept glancing at her empty crib," she said. "It was so quiet in the house, and I realized how much she's become a part of every sound, every routine. It's strange to feel so empty when she's not there." When Liz finally returned to pick up Leighton later that afternoon, the joy on her face said it all. The second she saw her baby, she rushed over and scooped her up, hugging her tightly as if she never wanted to let go again. Tears streamed down her cheeks, this time not from sadness but relief. "She did amazing," Liz said proudly. The teacher said she smiled all day and even made a new little friend. "I'm so proud of her, and I'm proud of myself for getting through it." That raw honesty resonated deeply with fans. Social media was filled with supportive comments praising Liz for showing the real side of motherhood, the part that's often hidden behind Instagram perfect photos and smiles. One fan commented, "Liz is showing us what being a mom really looks like: messy, emotional, but full of love. She's doing an incredible job." Another said, "This episode should be shown to every new parent. It's okay to cry, it's okay to feel scared." Liz made that normal. Even Amber and Trent Johnston, Liz's parents, expressed how proud they were of their daughter for handling such a big moment with grace. Amber shared in a family confessional, "We've all been there. It doesn't matter how old your kids get, saying goodbye even for a little while never gets easy." But seeing Liz grow into such a loving, devoted mom fills us with pride. The Seven Little Johnstons show has always thrived on authenticity, and this episode proved why fans have stayed loyal for so long. It's not about fame or glamour, it's about life's simple emotional truths. Watching Liz cry, laugh, and grow alongside baby Leighton reminded everyone why this family continues to touch hearts around the world. As the episode ended, Liz reflected one last time on her day. Holding baby Leighton close, she whispered, "I know this is just the beginning. There will be so many firsts, first steps, first words, first school day. I'll probably cry every time, but I'll be there for all of them." That moment said it all. Motherhood isn't just about the big milestones. It's about the courage to let go, the love to hold on, and the tears that remind you how deeply you care. Liz Johnston's emotional breakdown may have brought fans to tears, but it also brought comfort. A reminder that even the strongest mothers have their soft moments, and that's what makes them truly beautiful. When Elizabeth Liz Johnston discovered that her baby would be average size, she couldn't help but feel a sense of relief. On this season of Seven Little Johnstons, Liz kept her family members waiting with bated breath before sharing whether or not her first baby with her boyfriend Bryce Bolden would be born with dwarfism. Before the 21-year-old reality star announced that her daughter, who she later named Leighton Drew, would grow to be average height, her parents Trent and Amber Johnston had their fingers not so secretly crossed for another little person to join their family. Personally, I was a little bit relieved that she was average height, because hearing my mom's stories about her pregnancies with me and my older brother, there was a little bit of fear in that, Liz exclusively tells People, adding that individuals who are little tend to have a bit more respiratory issues. She also notes that babies with dwarfism or achondroplasia can have larger than normal heads. From a birthing perspective, Liz admits that carrying Leighton was just more bearable because she was so little and she was a lot easier to carry than a little person baby would have been able to. But I was very grateful with having my little petite average-sized daughter for sure. We were very blessed, she smiles. Though her parents were rooting for a little person with this being their first grandchild, Liz says Amber and Trent were still equally as thrilled to hear that Leighton was a happy and healthy baby. Affectionately referred to as Lolly and Bappa, the reality star laughs at the thought of how they spoil her to death. They are absolutely thrilled. If she was little, they were very happy, but even though she's tall, they're still super happy to have her, she added. Leighton will eventually grow to be taller than her mother. When that time comes, Liz understands that people will be curious about how a little person can have an average-size baby, but the key thing is to be kind. I know my daughter's going to be taller than me one day, and I know that one day she's going to see the not-so-kind people judging me for my small difference. She explains. It may affect her in the future, but I will educate her and give her the understanding to educate those people who want to say these nasty things because it's not fair. She continues, but that's the biggest thing is just educate your people to just be kind. My mom says all the time, it's 2024 and we all just be kind to each other and accept all these differences. But that's our biggest thing. Be kind or just turn your head the other way and move on with your day. Don't worry about us. Seven Little Johnstons stars Liz Johnston and boyfriend Bryce Bolden are first-time parents. After announcing their pregnancy in September 2023, the couple revealed via People on November 6, 2023 that their baby girl arrived 3 days prior, weighing in at 5 pounds, 9 ounces. The wait is finally over. We're excited to introduce our baby to the world, Liz and Bryce told the publication, revealing their daughter's name as Leighton Drew Bolden. Liz Johnston and Bryce Bolden are getting ready for their baby's grand reveal, and the other 6 Johnstons are eager to know. In People's exclusive sneak peek into Tuesday's episode of Seven Little Johnstons, Liz and Bryce gather the family to announce the news they've all been waiting for. Is their baby girl going to be a little person or average-sized? In her parents' Amber and Trent Johnston's bedroom, Liz updates the two on her latest ultrasound visit. When she informs them that her baby's heart was looking very healthy, Trent blurts out, "That's not important." Despite Liz's shocked expression, Trent continues, "Is it big or little? All that other stuff don't matter." As the shock of Trent's outburst wears off, Amber explains that, for those with dwarfism, finding out about the baby's size is more important than learning of its gender. If you are an LP little person or you're part of an LP family, the real reveal is finding out if it's going to be average height or a little person, she says in a joint interview with Trent. It's like the jackpot. Though he'd love his granddaughter no matter what size she is, Trent admits that obviously we may prefer a dwarf baby. The biggest challenge would be adjusting to an average-sized granddaughter because Amber and I have never had an average-sized person in our family, he continues. However, it's gonna be our grandbaby, it's gonna be our daughter's daughter, and we're gonna love it the same. After calling siblings Emma, Jonah, Alex, and Anna into the room, Liz reveals that she and Bryce have officially learned whether or not we're having a little or tall baby. Though Amber and the rest of the family is trying to act calm and nonchalant, she says that, deep down we're dying to know. Pretty much your niece and granddaughter will be. Liz says with a dramatic pause, tall. Cheers and shocked smiles erupt from the group as they reacted to the news. Her brother, Alex, tells cameras that he's happy and excited for Liz and Bryce to embark on this new journey, while others express their unexpected surprise. I was very shocked that the baby is average because throughout the ultrasound appointments everybody was saying that the baby is petite, Emma says in her own confessional. So it's very shocking. As fans may know, Liz and Bryce eventually welcomed daughter Leighton Drew Bolden on November 3, 2023. She weighed 5 pounds, 9 ounces. The wait is finally over. We're excited to introduce our baby to the world, the couple told People in a statement at the time. The couple's pregnancy journey has been featured prominently on 7 Little Johnstons as season 14 continues to air on TLC. Liz Johnston is soaking up every moment with daughter Leighton Drew after welcoming her firstborn baby with partner Bryce Bolden in November 2023. The 7 Little Johnstons star, 22, opened up to popculture.com about her first 6 months as a mom as Tuesday's episode of the TLC show featured her breaking the news of her pregnancy to her family. Motherhood has definitely been super fun. I love having a little girl, the new mom gushed. Watching this little girl grow up has been amazing. We started out as this little 5-pound baby and now we're 16.5 pounds and full of love and joy. We are babbling and talking and we have teeth. It's been super fun. With Leighton just recently hitting her 6-month milestone, the reality personality says her daughter may have her father's looks, but has her mom's personality as she's very, very social, very talkative, and very smiley. The proud mom continued, she has been laughing, giggling, she's so much fun and we love her to death. We cannot help but smile or laugh at her because she's just a goofy, happy little baby. The biggest joy for Liz throughout it all has been realizing how much her mom, Amber Johnston, has done for her over the years. I feel like you really don't know how much your mom has done until you become a mom, she explained. Because then you're doing all those things that your mom did when you were a baby. I really have more appreciation for everything that my mom has done for me and for my siblings for sure. Because she did this times 5 and I only have 1 baby. I can't even imagine having 5 kids right now for sure. With the joys of motherhood also come challenges, and for Liz, the biggest so far came around 3 weeks after Leighton was born when the infant suffered from really bad reflux that left her sometimes choking or turning blue. Those nights were really hard because she wouldn't get any relief or comfort unless she was sleeping on me, Liz recalled. I definitely will never and my family will never forget those nights. While Leighton has mostly outgrown her reflux at this point, Liz admitted that she kind of misses that stage as she looks back on how quickly time has passed. She's 6 months now and I'm just like, wow, this is going by a little too fast for me, she shared with Pop Culture. We're talking about daycares and getting her into school. She's close to sitting up on her own and she's talking and babbling now. All I can think about was, man, those 3 weeks where we weren't barely able to sleep at night or get any rest and now we're here. It's crazy. You think you wouldn't miss those nights, but I kind of do miss when she was so tiny. It goes by so fast. So fast. Liz says she now understands how people go on to have 2 kids under 2 years old, but realistically, she says baby number 2 is way down the road for her and Bolden, as they want to buy or build a home before Leighton turns 2. Having grown up in a large family, Liz says she does want her daughter to have a sibling or 2 or 3. Sharing, I'm like, we at least have to get 1 more. 1 more is destined for the future and before I'm 30. Liz Johnston is embarking on a new adventure, motherhood. The 7 Little Johnstons star, 21, has welcomed her first baby with partner Bryce Bolden, a rep for the couple confirms to People exclusively. Daughter Leighton Drew Bolden was born on Friday, November 3, weighing 5 pounds, 9 ounces. The couple shares. The wait is finally over. We're excited to introduce our baby to the world, the couple tells People. The couple first shared their exciting baby news with people exclusively in September. Johnston and Bolden posed for a sweet pregnancy announcement photo, which featured the couple standing with their arms around each other in front of a sign with a sonogram picture that read, "Baby coming November 2023. Welcoming our newest addition this fall, we couldn't be more excited for baby Bolden to arrive," they told People. On his Instagram page, Bolden has shared many updates about his relationship with Johnston, including a few festive autumn photos from last October. The couple posed together in the photos with a dog, with Bolden writing in the caption, "My life smiling face with hearts." In December, Johnston shared a few group family photos writing, "Merry Christmas Eve Christmas tree red heart," in her caption. For her 21st birthday this past year, Johnston posted a carousel of photos from her party at a ranch. Wearing a shirt jacket and black pants, she wrote 21st Hoedown, in celebration of her special day. Liz Johnston from TLC's 7 Little Johnstons. In season 14 of 7 Little Johnstons, viewers watched as Liz Johnston and her longtime boyfriend, Bryce Bolden, split. Liz and Bryce, in real time however, welcomed a baby girl they named Leighton in November, and the new mom recently shared a sweet photo update of her daughter. On Thursday, April 25th, Liz, 22, took to Instagram with a new photo of baby Leighton. "Our girl starstruck," she captioned the update. In the snap, the almost 6-month-old lays on her tummy on a pink blanket while lifting her head. Leighton smiles as she wears a pink floral dress and looks up at the person who took the photo. Bryce commented, "Smiling face with hearts." Another Instagram user wrote, "The cutest smile, smiling face with hearts red heart." Meanwhile, Liz's friend Carol Beasley declared, "Beautiful baby girl. She's getting so big. Starstruck growing heart." The following day, on Friday, April 26th, Liz's mom, Amber Johnston, shared a photo of her and Trent's first grandbaby on her Instagram story. Although the doting grandma did not include a caption, she posted a picture of Leighton smiling adorable while wearing a polka-dotted dress and coordinating headband with a bow. Since Liz welcomed her first child on November 3, she and Amber have regularly shared images of baby Leighton. The nurse most recently posted a collage of photos to mark her daughter turning 5 months old. Hopefully, the Johnston family keeps sharing precious snaps of baby Leighton as she continues reaching milestones and growing way too fast. Trent and Amber Johnston had their reservations about daughter Elizabeth Johnston's high-risk pregnancy. In an exclusive conversation with People, the 7 Little Johnstons couple opened up about the worries they had upon learning that Elizabeth was expecting and the complications that can arise when women with achondroplasia give birth. So for Elizabeth, she has to have a C-section under general anesthesia, so therefore she's put to sleep completely, which is really challenging when it comes to getting a baby out fast, Amber says. "Our pelvis is too narrow and in a sense kind of fused. Had mom and baby experienced complications before being put under, Amber explains that the anesthesia could have opened up a whole host of complications for Elizabeth and the baby. That's just not a perfect world," she continues, adding how her daughter attempted to soothe her worries upon breaking the news of her pregnancy. "Elizabeth is very much like her father, where everything's going to be fine," she jokes before recalling the fateful conversation. "And it was like, oh no, Mom. My partner's average size, so we will be okay genetically. The baby will either be little or big. It doesn't matter. We're fine. It's great." And I'm like, okay, Elizabeth. You're right. However, that's not the only problem that can happen, she says. While Elizabeth may not have had the same concerns, Trent admits that the couple had another fear regarding her hospitalization. When it came time to deliver the baby, Amber and Trent wouldn't be by her side as doctors rolled her into the operating room for her C-section. "This was the very first time Amber hadn't gone back with one of our kids," Trent explains. "With all the surgeries our kids have had, Amber and I have always been the one to walk them back to the room and to kiss and say bye, and we'll be right outside when you come into recovery." Instead, her boyfriend Bryce Bolden was the one to do the honors. Bryce was there this time. You know, Elizabeth and Bryce, this was their child and they needed to be together for this, but still, as parents, that's our daughter going back and going on with surgery, and it's not us walking her back there, Trent says. So that was tough. In November 2023, People exclusively confirmed that Elizabeth had welcomed her daughter Leighton Drew Bolden with Bolin. The baby girl weighed 5 pounds, 9 ounces. At birth. The wait is finally over. We're excited to introduce our baby to the world. the couple told People at the time. Now that Leighton has been introduced to the world, Amber and Trent say it's been awesome to see Elizabeth settle into her new role as a mother. She is a great mom and I knew that she was going to do amazing and she really has, Amber says with a smile. I will say that her and I have probably become even closer because now that she's a mom, she's like, I get it, Mom. And I'm like, yeah, good. I'm glad because just wait until she's 16. We've been telling you this for 22 years. Y'all don't get it until you have your own child, Trent adds with a laugh. And we promised her, we said, Elizabeth dear, these are the easy days. But when they turn into something like you right now when you're pregnant for 21 weeks and wait until you decide to tell mom and dad, those are the tough days. But it is amazing to watch your kids become parents, he raves. And Elizabeth is a nurse and she already has a huge tender love and caring bone in her body, and that helps to be a mom too.